Good morning, one and all present here. This is Amit Kumar Singh, and welcome to our day fifth session one MS Excel training, where we are trying to learn MS Excel and we are going to use the application of MS Excel on data analytics. So, welcome everyone to the class. So, so guys, when we talk about data analytics is all about analyzing a data, and when we are working on data analytics, I believe if you have gone through all the previous sessions, you know the basic applications of working on MS Excel. So usually I use to open MS Excel by window R. If I press window R, there I'll write Excel and I'll press enter. So then I can see all the recent workbook on which I have worked. So if that is interest for me, I could click them. Otherwise, I click the new blank workbook. I'll press enter. So I can see a new blank workbook. Okay, now imagine if I don't want to work on the new blank workbook, I want to work on some existing workbook. I press Alt F0. Alt F0. If I press Alt F0, I can see the recent workbook on which I have worked. Okay, so then there probably I right now I'm looking for Excel worksheet. I'll just click on that. It is asking me the password. So it is password protected. I put the password. Okay, so I have put two layers of password. Again, I'll put the password. So it is welcoming me to MS Excel. So we have done all this. So now coming back here, I requested all of you to put some dummy names, some 30 dummy names I requested you. So I believe you have done that. So here you can see these names are there, but you can see some colors are there, some names, some subjects are under some color. So I want to erase those colors. So for that, what I can do, I can select the data, Control Shift right arrow, down arrow. I'll select my data, then Alt H means home. Under that, I'll go to E. There I'll do clear format. So I'll press F. That formatting is erased. Okay, now this looking better. Then next thing, serial numbers, they are not arranged in ascending order. The serial number, if you observe, they are not arranged in ascending order. I can arrange them in ascending order by going to sort Alt DS. I can go under sort Alt DS. It is asking me you want to sort what. It's not understanding exactly because you can see at the top, you can see lot of is written. So it's not able to understand. That's why it's asking column wise. So here if I put short all DFF, yeah, so here is working properly. So either you can do all DFF for filter, Control Shift L for filter, Control Shift L, Control Shift L, Control Shift L, Control Shift L, or Alt DS. If you want, you can do short with Alt DS. There's short by serial number or name student. You can do anything. I press OK, so it will get sorted by that. Here, everyone. It got sorted by this. You see the border is not proper. Let me put border. So Control Shift right arrow, down arrow. Then Alt H. Alt H for border B and for all border A. Or Alt H B T. E for thick border outside. Done everyone. Here, if I want to remove the formatting, Control Shift right arrow, down arrow, Alt H E F. The border also gone. Alt H B A. Alt H B T. Then everyone. So I hope you have cleared with this. Okay, you can see this now, guys. If you understand, I have put around 30 students' name. I have put around 30 students name. Okay guys, now if I want to separate the name and surname, guys, if I want to separate the name and surname, I want name separately, I want surname separately. So how can I do that? If I want to separate, guys, the name and surname, so you know how to merge the name and surname. You can do it by using concatenate function. You can do that by using concatenate function, or you can do it by using ampersand function. I hope you people know how to separate name and surname. You can do that. Sorry, how to merge name or surname. You can do it by concatenate or by using ampersand function. Here I say no, I want to separate name and surname. I want name separate column, surname separate column. Is that possible? Yes, that is possible. So for that, what I'll do, I'll insert a column. I'll insert a new column. How will I insert a new column? So first I'll select the column C. So how will I select the column C? Control space bar. So I'll select the column C by using control space bar. Control space bar. It's not working because merge and center is there. So you can remove this merge and center. How will you remove this merge and center? By just doing unmerge. So because whenever there is merge and center is there, you could not able to select column or row. So now do control space bar. I want to insert a new column. So what you do, so just put your cursor on column C, control space bar, select the column, control shift plus sign, control shift plus sign. So if you see here, there is separate, there's one column get added. Here, can you see everyone? Anyone finding any difficulty in doing this? Anyone finding any difficulty in doing this? So now you get a separate column. Okay, if I want one more column, so again I'll press control space bar, control shift plus, you'll get one more column. Clear everyone? Okay, now I want to separate name and surname. How can I separate name and surname? I want to separate them. So how can I separate name and surname? Very easy. Very easy, guys. What you do, just copy the name first. Just copy the name first. Okay, so just copy the name first. Copy that. Control C, Control V. Then everyone, just copy the name first, then copy the surname. First copy the name first, then I'll copy the surname. Then everyone did this. Everyone done that. Yes or no, guys, please respond. Use your fundamental rights. Please reply. Only one person is replying, Rajendra, for everything. So I think around 90 people are listening to me. Yeah, now more than 100 people are there. Okay. So now guys, it's now very simple how to separate the name. So you just copy one name and surname here, press Control E. If you do Control E, everything is done. So this is artificial intelligence, guys. This is the example of artificial intelligence. So you do one part, Excel will do everything. You tell Excel what you want. Press Control E. Done. Excel has done everything. So this is the example of artificial intelligence. This we did by using something called flash fill. Under home, if you go under home, you can find flash fill. You can see this flash fill. This is what I did. You can read. You can read here. What is flash fill? You can read here. You understand? This also came name of student. This is also coming. What Excel understood, it took it. Clear, everyone? Anyone, any doubt? Now, if I want to merge them, you know how to merge them. So I'll click on this cell, Shift 7, double quote, space, double quote, Shift 7, this cell. See here, this double doctor sign is not working. Not worked. Clear? Anyone, any doubt? Okay. You can do the same by using concatenate function. You can do the same by using concatenate, CONCA, concatenate function. Click on this cell, comma, double quote, space, double quote, comma, click on this cell. Done, everyone. So this is the one way you can do that. Okay. So now other way to see this got deleted. So I don't want a name to get deleted. I did Control Z. I remove this formula. Control Shift down arrow. Control C. Alt TSV. I hope you remember this Alt TSV. Now I'll select this. I'll select this. Control down arrow delete. Clear, everyone? Anyone, any doubt? You can see now their formula removed. The other way, first name, the last name. The other way to enter this, if you understand, The other way to enter, you can use this command called left equal to left open bracket. This is your text. Number of character. How will you determine the number of character? If you understand all these things, what you have written. So if you understand, guys, equal to left this name number of character means you put 4 here. It will give you a myth. Can you understand this? Anyone any doubt? Can you understand this? So for Mohan, again I have to write. For Mohan, I cannot put double click here. You understand? I hope you understand. So here, what I need to do for Mohan, what I need to do, I'll have to write left equal to left. This is the text number of character. Here I have to write 5. So they like this for Rajesh Gupta, I have to write 6 number of character. Okay, so then I have to do everything manually, but I don't want to do manually. So what way I can do to find the number of character, guys? To find the number of character, guys, what I can do? I can use a function called find. I can use a formula called find. Find what? Double quote, space double quote in that name. So if I do that, what it will do? It will tell me where the space is there. It will return me that many characters. Can you understand this? So what find, we are using this command called find. So what the find command will do? Find command will give me the number of character where the space is there. So where the space is there. So in Rajesh Gupta, where the space is there, so it will tell me the which number of character there is a space is there. Clear everyone? See this, no problem. See guys, what is happening now? If I want Rajesh Gupta, so how will I get to know like what is name, what is surname? How will I get to know what is name, what is surname? By the space. Can you understand this? How will I get to know what is name, what is surname? Only by space, na? Only by space I can get to know that where the name is ending. So now problem is that if I use the left function, if I can use left function, I click the text, then it is asking me number of character. So it is asking me the number of character. If I put here 6, so it will give me the value called Rajesh. But the problem here is that if I use the same function in Gopi Kishan, then it will not give me Gopi. It will give me Gopi underscore K. Raghuram Kishore. 1 minute, guys. Electricity went away. Okay. So to separate name and surname, what I can do, I can just simply write equal to left, open bracket, then this is my text, comma, number of characters. To find number of characters, I know that between name and surname, the The differentiating parameter which can separate name and surname is the space. So if I can locate the where is the space, my work will be done. So for that I can use a function called find, equal to find, open double quote space double quote comma B7 and then close bracket. So if I do this, so it can give me my name. Understood everyone? So now, but there's a problem, guys. With this, there's a problem. Can you tell me the Amit means how many character? If I ask you guys, Amit means how many character? If I ask you, Amit means 4 character, you'll say Mohan means how many character? 5. If I say Rajesh means how many character? You'll say 6. So, but if you check the number of character here, guys, of this, if you check the number of character here, you can see you are getting this as answer. The Mohan should be 5 character, but it's showing 6 character. Rajesh should be 6 character, it is showing 7 character. Gopi should be 4 character, it is showing 5 character. Raghuram should be 8 character, showing 9 character. Can you tell me how this happened? Where, why, what is the reason for this? Can anyone explain me? So Bhagwan is giving the correct space, correct answer. That is, it's counting the space, guys. If you remember, guys, that how, why it is counting the space. Now the question comes, guys, because here what I did, guys, if you remember, I use a function find double quote double space double quote comma in this. So and that should be taken as a number of connectors. You understanding? So where is the space here? Space is there after 5th character. Mohan, space is there after 6th character. So it is giving you that also as answer. There is no, so although it's invisible space, but it's there. So the best way of writing this, it would be, what would be the best way of writing this? The best way of writing this would be -1, then close bracket, enter. Anyone, any doubt, any question? Did you understand this? Done, everyone? Everyone got the first name? Everyone got the name? Now, how will we get the surname? Think about surname, guys. How you can find a surname? Use your brain. Tell me, how will you get the surname? Use your brain. So we use the right function. So by using right function, how will you get the surname? So that is very sure we'll use right. So for getting the surname, we'll use write, function, we use length function, and use find function, find or search anything. With that, you will get the write, length, and find. With that, you will get the surname. Try that everyone by yourself. How will you able to do that? So anyone got that? Anyone get the surname, or will you get the surname? So guys, the function what we need to use for the surname is basically equal to right. If I use equal to right, then text, this is my text, comma, number of character. For the number of character, I'll write equal to length. So this Amit Singh, what is the length of this? This length of this is 5, then 10. The total length of Amit Singh is 10. Okay, minus find, then double quote find, then double quote space double quote, then this B7, the name is B7. Within the text, okay, find this starting number. So what would be your starting number here? The starting number for this will not be 1. The starting number of this will not be 1. The starting number of this is the starting number of this double quote space double quote B7. So the space, where is the space, guys? If you see this, if you see the space, so what it will give you the next set of data after this space, right? The space is fifth character, right? Space is your fifth character, so it will count. So it will give you the starting number as 5. Okay, can you understand this? This, if you press enter, you will get the survey. This is the answer, guys. Everyone. Done, everyone. Yeah, Bhagwan, tell me, Bhagwan. One quest or one request, Bhagwan? Oh, one question. Oh, yeah, Bhagwan, tell me. I thought you mean request. So, guys, understand this. What has happened here? Okay. Understand this. What has happened here? If you understand the function, what we use equal to find double quote space double quote this name, comma, then find double quote space double quote this. So what it will do, will give you the answer 5. So it will give you the answer 5. So it will give you the answer 5. So when you subtract it from length, the total length of Amit Singh was 10. 10 minus 5, you will get the answer 5. Yeah, I'll do that. Mahendra Singh Dhoni, after this, I'll do. This part clear, everyone. So this is the function we use when you have two letter name. So you have two letter name. So this is the way how we do. Now now this Now Bhagwan is asking me if the name is Mahendra Singh Dhoni, how will you do that? So if the name is Mahendra Singh Dhoni, so if your name is Mahendra Singh Dhoni, so if your name is Mahendra Singh Dhoni, so how will you do that? So for the first name, no problem. For the first name, there's no problem. Equal to left. Okay. This text, comma, number of character, find double quote, space, double quote, within text B2. Okay. Then this -1, double close bracket, enter. This, I don't think anyone will have doubt on. Okay. So first name, mid name, and the last name. Clear, everyone? This, I don't think so anyone will have doubt on this. You can try this. Now, before I'll do mid name, I'll do the last name because mid name is complicated. So I'll do last name first. So the last name, same thing you do. So here equal to right, text. This is your text, comma, number of character. For that you'll do length of B2. Okay, minus, find double quote, space, double quote, comma, B2, comma, find double quote, space, double quote, B2. Clear, everyone? So this, after this, what you do +1, then close the bracket. You get the Dhoni. If you understand this, when I'm using this, find double quote, space, double quote in this name. If I'm using this, it is giving me value called 9. Okay, this is 9. Suppose this is x is 9. You understand this? It is giving you the first space. Okay, it is giving you the where the first space. The first space came after Mahendra. So after that, there is Mahendra. So that is ninth character, first space. Okay, now if I use find equal to find double quote, space, double quote, comma, within text, comma, this 9. If I write this as 9, if I write this as a 9, so what it will do? What it will do? So it is again giving you 9. So it is again giving you the value 9. Find space in this name. Okay, the starting number should be 9. The starting number should be 9. Okay, so the starting number should be 9. The starting number should be 9. So what it is doing here, so 9, 10. So then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 6, then 7. Here it is giving you the value called 9. So I do here. 9, it is giving me 9 from here. Okay. When I'm using the right from here, so this is 1, 2. Here, if I'm using this length, and then here this I can call this as y. Y is also 9. This is fine. Double quote, space double quote. Here, find double quote, space a double quote. Okay, then this is the character, comma, and then if I'm putting this as a starting number, which is just 9, so it is giving you value called 9. Okay, then if I'm using this function called length of this, okay, minus length of this minus, find length of this minus this length of this minus 9. So what it will do? So from this length, what is this Mahin Singh Dhoni? His name is length is this much. His name length is this much. So his name length is this much. Okay, his name length is this much. Okay. Here what I did, guys, 1 minute. Here what I did. Here what I did, I used +1, right? Yeah. So yeah. So here what I did. Now what I did, I used the length. And length. This is the length. Okay. Minus this 10. So I got another 10. The total length of the name Mahendra Singh Dhoni, the total length of this name Mahendra Singh Dhoni is 20. The total length of the name Mahendra Singh Dhoni is 20. So what I want the last set of characters. I want what? I want last set of characters. So in order to get the last set of character, it should count from right hand side, guys. It should count from a right hand side. So when it's counting from right hand side, it should count this value. It should give me this number of character. Here it should be 5. The number of character what it should give me. The here it should give me the value called 5. So how it can give me that value 5, that we are trying to determine here. So it should give you that value, the last, if you start counting from right. So right function when we are doing, when we are using right function, when we are using the right function, when you're using the right function, when we're using the right function. So it is this text, okay, it is asking me number of character from right. So number of character from right, what is the number of character from right? That it is asking me. So how I can get that value, that we are working on that. So the total number of character in Mahendra Singh Dhoni is 20 characters are there. Okay, so from the 20 characters, what we are working on, so what we are trying to realize here, we are trying to realize here how we can find those 20 characters, how I can find the second space, how I can find the second space here. So second space, how can I find? So the for that the number of character I'm asking after 10th. So the 10th, so 10 plus 1. So Mahindra is 9, right? Mahindra I think is 9. Okay, the first space used 9. I did plus 1. So it started from Singh. It is counting from Singh. It counting from Singh. From Singh, what is the next character? So from Singh, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Singh is 5 character, guys. If you notice this, The sing is basically, this is a 5 character. So when I'm using here the find, I'm using here the command called find. When I'm using the command called find, so when I'm double quote space double quote comma, which what is the name? Name is B2 comma, then number of characters. So here what I did, I wrote find, then double quote space double quote B2. Okay, so find double quote space double quote B2, and here what I did +1. The first you, this is your starting character. So this the space you got here, space is that, the space is what, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 ninth number, the space is 9. So I put +1, so you count from here. Okay, you start counting from here. Okay, you start counting from here and find the space. Okay, you start counting from here and find the space. So you start counting from here, and that is your starting number. So this is your find. Then this is right code double, what you say, space double quote space double quote B2, and then I'm putting 10. So the purpose of putting 10, so that it can give you where is the space, where is the next space it can give you. So that it tell you. So it's the value, what it will tell you. It will tell you the value called 15, right? So you have 10, then 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So then it will give you the value called 15 here. Now this 15, if you subtract from 20, this 15 if you subtract from 20, you will get the value 5. So then that is what we are using here. Equal to right, equal to right. This equal to right, what is the character B2 means in Dhoni, comma length of B2, it is 20, minus find of double quote space double quote B2, and then if you write here again, if you write here again, find double quote space double quote comma B2 +1, and close that many bracket what you opened. So what it will do, from 20 it will subtract the 15 and it will give you the value called 5. Clear everyone? Now how to find the mid name? So to find the mid name, we'll write equal to mid, equal to mid. Okay, click on this character comma. So you can see what the mid is doing. Text, then starting number, then number of character. So what would be the starting number, guys? The starting number would be the 11th one. Can you understand starting number kya hoga? The my after Mahendra there is a space. So the 10, the starting number, you can you understand, no? The starting after Mahendra, Mahendra, 8 character, then space 9. 10th. So the starting number should be the 10th character. Can you understand this? The starting number here will be the 10th character. So very easy. I'll find the starting number. Find double quote space double quote comma B2 the close bracket. This will give me 9. This give me 9. No, this will give me 9 plus 1. So the starting number is 10th. You should count from 10th. That is your starting number. Can you understood this? Then it will ask you number of character. So how will you find the number of character, guys? So for that again we'll use that length function, length and find function. So for this, now what I'll do, I'll write equal to find, then double quote space double quote comma B2. Okay, find space in B2. Then comma. Okay, then again find double quote space double quote comma B2. So that what we are doing. So find space. Okay, in B2 where what is your starting character? What is your starting character, guys? Your starting number. Your starting number will be the next character after space. So find what? Find double quote space double quote comma B2 comma find double quote space double quote comma B2 close bracket. Okay, close bracket. So then this should be plus 1. That will be your starting number. Okay, that will be your starting number. So it will give you this value. Okay, so that will be the starting number here. Clear? So this we are working on find. So to find the number of character of find, we are using this function. We are using this function. Then what you do on this, you do minus find. Okay, see here when the bracket color of the bracket. Okay, correct. Yeah, again on this you what you do minus find double quote space double quote comma then again B2. Okay, again B2 close bracket. This is the value whatever you are getting. On this value subtract -1, then close bracket. Enter. You'll get C. Rajendra, if you get it, really great. I'm proud of you. Clear, everyone? If my name is Amit Kumar Singh or someone name is Raghu, Ram, Rajan or Sushant Singh Rajput, anything you want to put, you can put that. Then everyone, so I hope you people understood this. Now the other way, guys, to separate name and surname, what is the other way I can do it? Select this data, control shift down arrow, select this data. Okay, then go to data, select this data, then go to data. Under data, go to text to column. Under data, go to text to column. So it's like this is the old technique to separate the name and surname. So fixed width means you can give a fixed width, but fixed width will not work. Imagine the data is having space. After definite width, you can use fixed width, but here is not like that. You click on delimited. Next, okay, so delimiters, what you clicked on delimited, right? So what are your delimiter? So my delimiter are space. So with that I can separate. It can be comma. So CSV file and all, if you have comma, so you can use delimiter as comma. Here my delimiter is space. Okay, so by default this tab will be ticked, you let it be. Next, then here, okay, so you can simply keep it, it is giving me you the answer. Then you say finish. So there's already data here, you want to replace it, yes, so you can see it. So it here the where data was there, that is occupied by the first set of the name, and the next set of the name came in next cell. I don't want like this. I'll go again, I'll say no, I don't want like this, I want them in different column. Next, I'll click on space. Okay, next. Okay, here I'll give a destination. Destination by default will be this. So I'll give a destination this. Click here. So now your first character will go there and next character will go there. Understood, everyone? So this way I can do that. So now simply want to delete this. Simply this is what I wanted to show. Now I deleted it. I want to delete this column. So how to delete this column, or I want to hide it. How to hide a column? Control space bar, control 0. How to unhide the column? Select a column one before it and then one after that, control shift 0. If it not working, do right click on mouse and unhide it. Okay, so Control Z to undo the work. How to hide a row? Select the row, Control 9. I hope you know all that. I want to. Okay, so now I believe you remember. I taught you upper function. Upper function will give you everything in capital letter. Upper function will give you everything in capital letter. Okay, you can use lower function. You can use lower function. Will give everything in small letter. So if you click on lower function, so so it, so it will give you everything in small letters. Upper function, lower function. Okay, then proper function, then proper function. So proper function. I hope you people are already aware about this. Here everyone, already we discussed about them. I don't want this, just delete this data. Simply will delete this data. I don't want this column. How to erase the column? Control space bar, control minus. How to delete the column or row? Select the column or row. To select the column, control shift space bar. To select the column, control space bar. To select the row, shift space bar, control minus. To delete the row or column. Control minus to delete the row or column. Then everyone, now what you can do, you can put some subjects name, guys. So you already put the serial number. You have already put the serial number, and you have already put the name of the student in your Excel sheet. Now randomly put some subjects name. So around 15 to 16 subjects name you can put it here. Around 15 to 16 subjects name you can put it here. Now I can put 15 to 16 subject names something here. Okay, if I want to count this name number of subject, what I'll use count A, not count. If I want to count the number subject, I'll use count A. Okay, so count white cell characters and all use count A, not count. Count will only count the numbers. So the 16 subjects I have put, guys. Number of subject I have put 16. 16 is the number of subjects. Okay, everyone. I hope you have done that. So let me just make it bold. How will I make this bold? Just Control B for bold, Control I for italic, Control U for underline, then Alt H, Alt HFC, Alt HFC. I can change the color of this font. I can change the color of this font. Okay. I want to increase the font size, Control 1. I want to increase the font size, anything. I'll go to font. I want to increase this font size. I can want to increase it font style. Okay. You know this now. So whatever I did on whatever changes I did here, I want to put on all the name. So I'll click on Format Painter. I'll click on Format Painter and I'll select this name and I remove this. So you can see whatever I did on one cell, it came everywhere. This column C, time for the column C to leave this world. Clear, everyone? I want to remove the underline, Alt Control U. Clear, everyone? Anyone, any doubt? So now, guys, you know that short command is there. The shortcut key for the short command is Alt DS. So you can use the shortcut key for short command called Alt DS. If you use Alt DS with Alt DS, you can sort the data. You can use this for sorting the data. So here I want to sort what? Name of the student. I want to sort name of student from A to Z, or I want to sort it from Z to A. I do anything, it will happen. I hope you are understanding. Okay, so the same thing what we did in short, the same thing you can do by using filter also, guys. Alt DFF. The shortcut key for filter is Alt DFF or Control Shift L. Control Shift L. Control Shift L. You do there and you go there, and there you can short command automatically will short A to Z, short Z to A, all that will automatically will come, guys. Okay, everyone. I hope you people understanding this part. Now the question comes, all DFF. Now the question comes, can we short this subject name? Subject names are economics, finance, mathematics, quantum physics, then marketing, zoology, botany, chemistry, history, civics, derivative, taxation, accountancy, forensic, taxonomy, genetics. I want to short this also. This name of the subject which is there in alphabetical order, it is there from left to right. I want to short them also. So how can I short them? How can I short them? So select the subject, Control Shift right arrow, select the subject, Alt DS, select the subject, Alt DS, Alt DS. That is a shortcut key for sort. Otherwise, if you don't want to use a shortcut key, you will find short under home. Under home is there, under data is there, you can find short. You can see short and filter is there. So under data also, if you go, you will find short. Under data also, if you go, you will find the short. Okay, you can see this. So it will ask you expand the selection, continue with the current selection. Why it is asking you? Because certain data is selected and then I applied short. So it is asking me that you want to go with that selection only or you want to expand it. So I say, no, I want that selection. That's why I selected no. Then short by what? So short by A to Z or Z to A. They are character, no? So I'll say A to Z. So here it is saying that's not happening. So for that, you'll go to options. Under options, click on this sort left to right, and then you press OK. So you do sort by which row is this? Which row is this? Does it really require row? Okay. Rows, it was row 6 now. Control Z. Then 1 minute. That is also selected. Control Shift right arrow. Then uh, Alt D. Then expand with continue with the current selection. Options. Sort left to right. Sort by row 6 A to Z. So you can see this. So accountancy, botany, chemistry, civics, derivative. So it arranged in alphabetical order from A to Z. Clear, everyone? Anyone, any doubt? Okay, see this what I did, guys. See, guys, here no, we what we know as per our knowledge about Excel, we know that Alt DS, we know that we can sort from, we know that whenever we sort, we know that we can sort from top to bottom. So that much we have the knowledge. So as per our knowledge, we can sort from A to top to bottom. That only you can ask anyone. Maximum people know that only, that actually you can sort only from top to bottom. But if you undershot, guys, if you go to this options, there it will give you two things. Either you can sort from top to bottom, or either you can also sort from left to right also, which maybe you are not aware. The purpose of doing this was to tell you that only, that you can actually sort from left to right also if you want. Are you getting this, guys? This is what I was trying to teach you here. So here I wanted to sort these subjects. You know, I wrote some 16 subjects. I wrote some 16 subjects. I wrote some 16 subjects. I wanted to sort these 16 subjects, the data of the 16 subjects. So what I did, I selected them, Control Shift right arrow, Control Shift right arrow, I selected them. Then I did Alt D. Then Excel, because I selected some data, Excel want to confirm that the sorting what you want to apply, do you only want to apply on the current set of data what you selected, or you want to expand it? I said no, that is the reason why I selected. No, I want to continue. So I said okay, fine. Then Excel will ask you how you want to sort. Like by default, it will always come top to bottom. Here I have, so you can go here, you can go to options. Here you can do this also, sort left to right, and then which one. So which, so I did. Excel is still not very sure. It's confirming me which row you want to sort. Excel is getting confused. Excel thinking that row here, if you see. So if Excel is getting confused, if it's getting confused, you can tell no, row 6. The data what I'm telling you, they are in row 6. How you want to sort, Z to A or A to Z, you can give it and press OK. Clear, everyone? Anyone, any doubt? Anyone, any doubt? Now, if you see this, Alt H E. Now, if you see this, guys, if you see this, now here some employees are there. This data, what you see, there's a company where few employees are working. So there's a company where few employees are working. So here, if you see, guys, here there's a company where few employees are working around. Suppose 30 employees are there, for example. Suppose, for example, there's a company where 30 employees are working, guys. There's a company where around 30 employees are working. Okay, guys. Now these employees are working. Forget the date of birth and all. So if you're seeing, oh my God, what happened? This date of birth. So why it is coming in numbers? So please don't get confused here. If you see date like this coming, please don't get confused. Do control 1 and go to number. Here, click on date and click on the date format. That's okay. Please don't get confused. Okay. So suppose these employees, okay, okay, are working under these team leader. Their team leader name is Ritik, Salman, Shahrukh, Amitabh. So uh, that is the name of their team leader. So this is the name of the team leader. These employees are working under these team leaders. Okay, guys. And these employees are working under these team leader. What you understand? And they're working under some department, either marketing or finance, operation, or human resource or system. You can see that that is given to you. I hope you people understand this. Okay. Now the purpose why you're showing all this, the purpose of showing you this is like, suppose if you apply short on this, I say if you apply short on this, if you apply short on this, what I want to short the team leader data. I want to short the team leader data, all DS, and I'll say short by team leader A to Z. So it has sorted it by team leader A to Z. So you can see all those who are working under Amitabh, you can see them together. All those who are working under Ritik, they're together. All those who are working under Salman, they're together. All those who are working under Shahrukh, they're together. I hope you understand. But guys, if you I hope you understood. Okay. Then if you see the department wise, guys, the data is jumbled. So what I want, guys, for example, all the people who are working under Amitabh, then team leader wise, I want to do short. Okay, so I want to do short team leader wise, ascending order, alphabetical order A to Z. And then within this alphabetical order, Amitabh also, if you see how many people are there under Amitabh, around how many people are there under Amitabh. So around Amitabh, how many people are there under Amitabh? So guys, can you see how many people are there under Amitabh? So you can see these people are there under Amitabh. You can see these people are there under Amitabh. So under Amitabh, these many people are there. I want their department to be arranged in alphabetical order also. Can you understand? Within the team leader, the data what is there of department, that also should be in alphabetical order in from A to Z. Can you understand? So what I can do under that scenario, what can I do? I'll say all DS, team leader A to Z, then I'll put add level. After team leader, what you do? Short department wise also, A to Z. Then if you press OK, now you can see Amitabh, all the people who worked under Amitabh, yeah, they are there. All the people who are working under Amitabh, yeah, they are there. Now, under that Amitabh, the people who are there under Amitabh, they are now arranged in alphabetical order from A to Z. Can you understand this? So short, you did short, and under that also you did short. You're getting it. So you can do it by adding levels. All DS, you can do that, and you can add levels. So first short team leader from A to Z. Then once you get that data, within that data, I want that grouping is there. No? Within that group, the data should also be arranged in A to Z department wise. Clear everyone? Anyone, any doubt? Yeah, I'll give you break. This part clear everyone? So I can do vice versa also, guys. I can do vice versa. I want to delete this. You can do the sort by team leader A to Z, then by department A to Z. So I can delete this level. Okay, now I can do the same thing. Department wise A to Z, then add level, then team leader A to Z. So now you can see this, guys. Department wise A to Z. You can see this department wise. Can you see, guys? Everyone department wise. So you had department like finance, you had human resource, you had marketing, you had operation system, all that. So if you do department wise A to Z, so all finance will be together. All finance is together. Within the finance, the people are there of team leader, Amitabh, Ritik, Amitabh, Ritik, Shahrukh. So these people are under finance. So these people are there under finance. So these people are there under finance. So with these people are there under finance. Okay, these people are under the finance. Now under this finance department, whoever is there, you want them to arrange in alphabetical order. I hope you people understand this. Can you get this, guys? Clear, everyone? So I hope you understood. So we discuss about the basic features of short command and the text functions we discussed now in this session. So I'll give you break. You can go for break, and I'll see you around 12 o'clock, 12:05. You can come around 12:05, and then we'll continue our discussion. Okay, everyone. So I'm ending the class now. Okay, for this session, I'll see you at 12:05. So please come by 12:05. Everyone, please come by 12:05. We'll continue our class. Clear, everyone? Because again, I have another class from 1:30. So 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 please make sure you come by time. Thank you, everyone. Bye, everyone. Bye. So guys, come before the time only.